Greetings and welcome back. Now, you're gonna kind of join me here as things have been a little in progress already. And I realized as I was doing a lot of work around the village that I'm going, I probably should just not do all this work and not record just to, like, keep people on the same page as what I'm doing and things like that. Just because, why not, you know? It's fun to have the recordings and I hope you enjoy them here and there. But this is kind of me preparing the village for the flyover. Now I have, oh my goodness, there's so much. I mean, I find that the tavern is basically my giant place that I want to make a bunch of workstations in, and that's about it. You can see by the village needs here that we are getting closer, and I am happy because last time we were together, it was an update to things that are going on, and oh yeah, here we go. Here's our big issue. Having this meal now, this is the one from Ryujin's Wrath, by the way, is so good. It is just the best thing. Oh, I was looking into that and trying to figure out what meals, and we want to get these unlocked, what meals are the best for me to make right now. Now, obviously, I do have things ready for the spreadsheet for the best meals thing, and it is interesting to note that there's only a small amount of change, and I'll obviously do a whole video about that, it'll showcase it. Now, as I look at it, and I hope you have a chance to look at it too, I'm seeing that tempura, honestly, here, check this out. When we make this, the villager needs of 70 and food gain of 70. Honestly, that's pretty big, considering it just takes cereal and oil. And right now, I way overproduce this particular resource. So if I mass produce tempura, which is kind of fun to think about, here's our Friday fish fry right here for our people. This should be a vast amount of need for villagers. I mean, really, this should do the job rather well. I'll make a few to keep in stock, and then let's check some of our workers and see where they're at. Alright, let's see what that did. 2,000, that's awesome. And then, let's go to our population. This is always, I find this to be the best. Oh my goodness. This person, I have taken on an extra person, and it's kind of like I have way too many needs for specific things that I just don't necessarily need them doing what they're doing now. It's clear that we're going to need more fish, though. I mean, I think fish is my clear winner as far as what's the best food source to go for. I really think it's fish, because it is so easy to make them into food that does a job. I better manage this one, there's no way. Yeah, I kind of figured. We should be done with this job for a moment. Bark boiling barrel. Bark boiling barrel. Feels like we can make a goofy song about that. If I'm done with the bark boiling barrel. Paper baking table. There we go. You wallop that paper, my friend. Just go to town on that. Alright, let's get ourselves here. Where's our people who are working at our... Oh, I better get on that. This one's working in... Doesn't say cooking hearth. Okay, I do like that we're making this one. Oh, look at that. Not making anything that's useful. We have to change this out. Oh, you can make oil... You've got to be kidding me. The big cooking pot is just the ultimate tool, because it allows me to make the oil that I'm making at my fishing workstations. That's fantastic. Let's see here. Tempura. Oh my goodness, you can make 41 of these things and still have time for this. Ladies and gentlemen, tempura takes the win. It is officially tempura. The amount that you can make is the win. Let's manage this job and see where we're at. So you are in the... Yeah, this person's just making rice for us. We need that. That is okay. I apologize for my voice. I'm a little sick. So that is what it is, right? So, but I don't want to miss an opportunity here to check in with y'all and... Oh, you're making tea, but you can't. Well, then that's totally pointless. Why do I have you doing that? That's unfortunate. No. Come on. I mean, no. 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 That's just... No. Alright. Let's go. Well, okay. It turns out that I can reprioritize now. And you're at a... How are you at 0? Oh, you're doing this specific meal. Well, I don't need that no more, it turns out. Matter of fact, I don't need you at this job. What I need you to do, I need more fishermen. I need more fishing jobs completed. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you're at Kudo. It turns out that Neo Sosogi is turning into the, like, major town here. Like, no questions asked, this is becoming the major town. Is it possible for you to... No, of course not. Let's change that job then. Oh, y'all, it's a thing. So I think we're gonna have to... Clearly, we're gonna have to get more workstations. There we go, good. Oh boy, not paying enough attention. Gotta be sure you're looking at the right workstation. That's a key thing. Okay, replace, assign, resign. Okay, no, there's not enough jobs. So, I need you... Hold up. What do I have you doing right now? Hunter's workbench. You are... No, we don't need arrows, and we certainly don't need knives. Oh, this is a crafting workstation. That is a no-go. I do not need you making stuff for me. I need you getting stuff for me. Do we have anything we can do with this? Oh, of course. I really think we should get this going. How are you saying that we have no cooked rice, though? That's a thing. Okay, well, then I'm going to say that we are going to do that. And in the process, we'll just do a quick little side thing. Alright, so when I look at the screen, I'm on my spreadsheet, and I will, of course, put a link to that in the description of the video. And I will also, as well... oh yeah, we got to think about that whole flyover challenge, which it's almost been a month. And I hope you've been having fun with your flyover challenges and getting your villages ready. Keep taking time with it, because, I mean, here I am sitting here trying to do my flyover challenge for myself, and I haven't had time to play this as much as I'd like to. And I have definitely got a lot of improvements I want to do, and I want to show you what I've been working on here so that I can share my work, and then I want to figure out how I can share with y'all. So I'm hoping that we can find a way to share what you have, and I will get that Discord link in the description. By all means, please try it. I was on the live, and people were giving me help on that. Thank you for giving me help on what to do, because I was struggling with why my Discord links keep fading, and I have been checking the box to say, make sure that this doesn't expire, but it's just expiring because why not? And I gotta figure out the why not, right? Okay, that ought to do it. I'm a huge not fan of that. I mean, good English, right? Good English. Filtration press, manage you. Yeah, of course there's nothing happening here. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna remove you. We need more fields. I mean, it just comes down to that. I think one of the problems I have now is I'm getting way too distracted with the nitpicky details of my jobs, which, honestly, I have definitely been finding that turns into a thing. Oh, by the way, wow, things have changed. Right? So things have changed quite a bit, honestly. I need to go and I need to get a lot more rice bags. Sosogi, new Sosogi, that is going to become a massive, massive hub of work and a massive hub of farming. Like, this is the place that resources come. This is the place that people work at to process things. And you'll see that road over there is not done, but that is what it is for now. We'll have to expand that. Now the trick is, where am I going to fit another water field? Is it going to go here? I think my stuff extends out to here, so I better get on this. Boom. Now, let's check our pops. You're unemployed. I just need a quick job for you. Darn it, I don't want... Well, you know what? Do I really need this, though? Any pickaxe, that's fun. You know what I should do? Let's just make sure we have enough stone. I know that we have a ridiculous amount of stone, so I'm totally not worried about this, but I certainly don't want to be caught with nothing getting done. And I know I was asked about making a whole video about all of the workstations and all of the things, and I am on it. I have begun the process of getting that spreadsheet started. Trust me when I say that is a huge undertaking, and it is going to take me a while, and I can get it done. I'm just going to need me some time. And I want to make sure it's good detail. Also noticing that when I did my spreadsheet for food, I remember when I was working on that, I was looking at that saying like, holy cow, there's a lot of detail here. And there's more. I did not include workstations and their function other than food-related workstation jobs. And there's way more that goes on in that forager's hut that's worth talking about. And so that's going to be a key thing. So I want to focus on conduits and processing conduits and workloads and why you do the things you do, right? And that's the goal, is to have something really, really helpful for y'all so that we can organize all the things, Now, entertainingly enough, since getting the new computer and setting myself up on it, I have also lost my original save because it did not come over on the Steam Cloud. I noticed that because it turns out that Sengoku Dynasty does a significant amount of autosaves. And those autosaves, holy cow, that list was huge. So when Steam ported over my saves, it decided it took enough. Well, those autosaves were the ones that came over on priority. That's too bad. So, the old computer still has the old game. I might go back to the old one at some point and just show that village off when it's done. Alrighty, let's see here. I hope now we can make this fit. Yep. Kinda wondered about that. Clay is one of those things where I want a worker to get it, but I also don't want to waste a worker on it because it's so slow, right? Like, it's not a... Workers are not efficient with this resource. I am going to run into a problem, though, someday, right? Like, I am going to run into a problem someday where I have taken all of the clay out of the ground, all of my nodes, like these, and that's going to be just a, hey, too bad, buddy. You're out of your freebies. What are you going to do? And that's going to turn into me needing to get workers on it. But for now, I mean, you look at how much time this took. Consider that we already have over 100 clay. I mean, we're sitting at 135, and it's probably been, oh, I don't even know. It's been moments. If I could see my recording stuff aside from the spreadsheet, I would tell you. Well, look at that, 170. We're nearing 200. And it's really good. Alright, now, I don't want to lose the day, and we are in danger of losing the day. So, I need to make sure I get some of these workers on things. I am not concerned about the fact that I don't have a, what is it, I don't have anybody producing my, oh, what is it, oh, sorry, my brain's not braining. I'm not concerned that I don't have somebody on health care stuff. We're just gonna let that limp by because that's a problem I'm learning how to solve, honestly. It's, that is the more frustrating need for me, because it constantly requires intermediary stuff. Like, I constantly have to make more things to make more things. Must be placed the bell tower. Ah, I did not have room there. Darn it, and I could have swore there was room for that. Okay, well, that is an unfortunate thing. Oh, there's no way I can get that done before the bell. Because there it is. Okay, well, we accept a defeat when we get a defeat. We're not worried about that. I really want to expand the farm fields over that way. Oh, I added this here. I really love the idea of having a devoted area for a shrine. And I really want our original herbalist. I want her to have a home in it. I just think that that's cool. I wonder if I can move my field. Can you... No. See, that's an unfortunate thing. think we're going to need to redo some of this. And honestly, hey, what? It's the time of day. Oh. I love it. That's good. That's good news. I was really hoping that you could just break that beast down. All right. Well, then let's unassign you, and let's unassign a whole bunch of people from these. I'll come back after I do this stuff. I don't think you need to watch me do all this silly unassigning. Speaking of which, we're done. Now, obviously, the land fields and the water fields, they only produce at the end of the day. So it doesn't matter if we don't have them working for part of this day. We just need them gone. Alright, I am a bit curious about our bell placement. I'm pretty confident that it's in just the right space. So I do think it's worth checking this. Just realizing that the music in this game is really loud right now, so I'm gonna set that up a little differently so it's not so loud at y'all. Oh, interesting. There we go. Okay, let's check our settings. And how much can I get away with moving? Honestly, I can move it a little bit more. Yeah, it looks like we can head away a decent amount of distance. That's not as much as I thought, though. So we can move a bit. We can move a little bit. We don't want to lose. That's going to be a lot, though. It says if I move all the way over here. I wonder if I can get away with it. Let's just try. Now, time to see. We check and check and check, and we make sure that we don't have workstations that just got cut off. Okay, and we did have some tools breakdown, which is fun to talk about. I don't see anything that's indicating that we're out. Yes, there is. There it is. It's telling us we cannot access 2 jobs. Okay. I'm curious what the notice is on here. Does it tell me that? Let's go to the people then. 102, that's a thing. You. Unemployed and unemployed, but that's obviously the case. Unemployed, unemployed. Yeah, but I do think it's really just that one. Because there's just no way. There's no way we're in range on that one. Yeah. No. I mean... Yeah. Oh, jeez. Oh my, that's really far away from it. Yeah, that's really far. Now, could I... I like where they are, though. I don't want it to look too ridiculous that they're fishing in the river. I mean, they could be, right? Like, that's not unheard of. But I don't want it to be too far out from there. What if we were here? What if we were there? Okay, well that takes care of that. That takes care of that. That's good. Now let's go check and see what we gained out of our field. And if we gained a little space here, then we're in a good spot. I don't know if that's going to be quite enough. Oh, darn. It's pretty darn close. I wonder if I can at least cheese it up to get one more out of this. Another object blocking. Man, you know what that object is. Let's see here. I kind of like having at least a couple trees in this area. I don't want to lose it all. But then again, it is a farming region. You do not want to have a whole bunch of acidic trees sitting here. Right? I mean, my goodness. I think maybe it's time to reconsider. I mean, I do love the trees, but they have a place, right? Like, we should make sense out of the area. Still just love the falling log. Oh, yeah, of course. I still do love the falling logs, just like, I'm catching logs as they fall. I like this area as a rework. I appreciate that this looks a lot better than it did before. remembered that I was doing all this, right? I've done some decoration pre-work. In other words, I've gotten a few things set up that I know we'll need. Oh, and by the way, repair stand. That's fun. And you can get those, what is it? It's under village structures, right? If you haven't found that yet, oh dear, that's an axe. If you haven't found that one yet, let's go find it. Oh, let's take out the right tool then. I went into village structures, and I went into production. And then I was wrong. Let's see here. It's gotta be workstation related then. Okay, sorry, it's under basic structures. Right there. They did change the icon for Traveler Outpost, which is cool. I kinda like this better. And I noticed there's a campfire with a cooking pot. I hadn't seen that before. So that's cool. I like that. But I do like that this is a new icon. I think it looks better. And the repair stand, obviously, nice. You will need some things, right? Like, it's not just go over there and repair the thing. It is go over there and repair the thing as long as you have one resource that would relate, type thing. So, for example, I had a steel hammer, which I'm using right now, smithy hammer, and I needed a steel ingot. Now, as we've already decided, and as we've already discovered, we can never get over 25 for work, turns out. At least as I've seen so far. I've never seen a worker be able to do more than 25 for fields. So we are actually safe. There we go. That's awesome. Looks like we got one more water field out of this deal. Now, could I have made this terraced? Yes, I would love to have made this terraced. But we are doing a whole lot of functionality for this one. Essentially, we're just making a massive amount of fields so that our people can get the job done. 24. I'm curious. Let's check a person, and let's see what they can do. And are you ecstatic? Yes, they are. Now, it doesn't actually matter, though, is the funny thing. Well, let's see how much you can do. Yeah, 23. That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure that we have leveled our character up at the max. To the max. For all of this. Eating distribution, workload. There it is. Up to 15%. Security, luxury, and spiritual. Maintenance distribution is a good one. Oh, this. Let's just get this over with. I don't want to have to deal with that one. And let's see here. Efficient farmer. Extra items. I'm not going to end up farming, honestly. I kind of wonder. Stamina cost of hammers is not impacting me. This one does impact me, though. I do build a lot, so I don't want my hammers gone. And I think for this one, Unwavering Poise is great. Stamina-related items, Seasoned Shooter, durability, ranged weapons. I mean, I use the bow a lot, but I don't know. Let's just do stamina. I think that's always a good go-to. And now that we can cheese... now that we can cheese up the whole getting more of this, that's kind of nice. I don't need that one. I do get a kick out of the fact that it looks like a... It's obviously not a mustache, but it looks like a fancy mustache. Let's see here. Apprentice skills, warrior apprentice. I think monk experience is the right way to go, because this will accelerate how much we get. So then when I go sell stuff, it'll just go over the top. And I really do think that's going to be the move. Or as they say, that'll be the meta. That'll be the go-to strategy for this. So being that it only... 24s are it. Like, 24 is it. That is the only amount we need. Oh, that's unfortunate. I might want to realign some of these things. Alright, well, let's get ourselves going here. This seems like a lot of to-do for nothing. The best thing we can do right now is keep it up with rice, because rice season by season is huge. Obviously, it has a lot of application across the board. As in to say, you use this for sake, you use this for any alcoholic beverage, you use this as a cereal in all of your meal plans. So rice is really the go-to crop for me. It is just always guaranteed to be the right choice. And since it can be used every season, or since it's growable every season, sorry, it is hard to deny that it's useful. I really just don't find the other ones that useful. If I have a water field and it's unused, it's gotta be rice. It's gotta be rice. Now, let's see here. I think we're gonna have to get a little entertaining about this. Yeah, I might wanna, maybe I'll build in a little bit of structure here. Feature. Yeah, maybe we'll put in some, we'll have to put in some things that make this break up a little bit visually. There we are. More fields, and I do want to have fields kind of surrounding this area. Oh my, excuse me on that, I'm not interested in making even more water fields at this time. Now, we will have to find a way for us to actually view these things in a way that makes more sense. Like, we can see where the boundaries are for some of these things. I think I'd love that. And then, I think surrounding our Inari Shrine with fields would be quite gorgeous. Let's plan on that one. That will get us to 20, so I think, actually, this is the move. Yes, this is the move. Now, Sosogi, Neo-Sosogi, not only the production center of the entire Nata Valley, but also the breadbasket of this area. That's gonna do great. Now, I could do one more. Could I? I mean, we're talking about having the potential to produce food at a massive rate. I'm talking about the entire area being fed by just this region. Let's try it. That is a lot of fields. Okay. Now, it would be nice to have beans, and it would be nice to have herbs, because we need a bunch for our recipes, right? So that being the case, looks like our population, we are going to employ people for these fields, and we're going to, oh, you know what else though? I don't think I have any hemp, and that's a sad state of affairs. I think we need to take care of that. Garlic is always good, $2.99, and the bag is good to go. Yeah, let's just get a start on that, and then we should really start having access to linen. I don't need any of that, and as I recall, Gobo is 207, that's truly acceptable. That would be nice, aside from the fact that we don't need it. $2.99, of course, right? I mean, what it is. It doesn't really matter what the herb is. That's kind of a handy thing. Now, I've noticed, when you go here, oh, there's literally no tools. Okay, never mind. Yeah, let's talk about that now then, since it's different. Last time I played, which I'm guessing they did a small patch, I've added a repair bench, which, by the way, this is considered a piece of furniture from our production building. So when you go into your smithy, you will have to pay to unlock it, but it's very cheap, and honestly, the cost is pretty minimal. So let's go find some of our broken tools. There we are. Do they show up here? No, they don't. Do they show up here? No, they... Yeah, here we go. Well, alright, well, they did. Are they actually saying that I have no mining tools? Interesting. Well, then let's take care of that, right? I honestly think that steel pickaxes are good enough. The multiplier you get is fine. But I will probably change my tune on that soon enough. Oops, there goes a hoe. Oh well. Okay, let's repair some things. And it's a steel pickaxe and we need steel. Oh, so it won't take it out of, okay, so at this time, oh, that's why I'm not repairing them. Okay, so with our pole arms, let's go here. These two iron naganatas can be repaired, so we'll repair them. Boom, done. And then I can drop them in here again for people to use. Yay! Fantastic. Okay. Now, what was I saying? Hemp. Yes, absolutely. It is fall. Yep, it is autumn, seen by the little icon on the, when you look at your compass, you can tell what season it is. I'm saying that out loud to y'all, and you probably already knew that. But it's because I haven't paid attention to it, and now I just noticed it. It's a thing. Now, let's go back to Kyudo. And I'm confident that there's hemp hanging around out here. And I'm pretty confident I haven't actually snagged all of it yet. But that's not guaranteed. There we are. Oh, cool. I like that they changed this. It's not quite so odd looking. It looks a lot more... Yeah, this looks much better. I love that they changed this. Nice job, devs. This looks way less weird. Before it looked super weird with the red and the brown. It was cool in some ways. But it was also kind of like a... it's a... Really, really awkward. Hey, you wouldn't just walk rudely in front of a guy swinging a pickaxe? I can't help you with your consequences, sir. Alright. I think the amount of clay we have is good, but I'm always about having more. Ooh, you know what we need to do as well? You know what's funny is that I've been meaning to make this village the main village, and I've always wanted to expand this one because I love these birch trees. So I come back in here and I'm like, oh yeah, you remember how you were gonna make this place look amazing? And then, you know, with the flyover, obviously, this gets no love. Like this space, you'll see barely anything here. It'll be a flash in a second. Barely anything. So then my priorities kind of shifted. But I do still want to beautify this area. I mean, that's the point, right? There's our giant forge. Absolutely love it. And you there. I just want to drop off some things. Perfect. Okay. And obviously this place could use some more love. There's a lot of great things that happen here. And this village really springboarded us into where we are. Without iron, it's just, there's no way we would have gotten where we are. We're going to go here. And we're going to go here because I want to see if anybody showed up at our bell. No. And I haven't done any work here, by the way. So this is all of what it was. Oh, perfect. Yes. Good. Good, good, good. Every once in a while, it's just good to go back and double check to see what you got. Now you, I mean, I can't tell you how many jobs we need in Sosogi, but I can tell you that I can't assign you yet. Sorry for that. You're gonna be your own help. Well, let's get you on it. Oh yeah. New bell placement. Awkward. Alrighty. Now, I do want to rearrange how the villages look, how the buildings look here. Because it's just not quite what it needs to be. Oh yes, hemp it's on its own. No, it's not. There it is. Let's get a couple of these built just for the future. And then we're done. Look at that. Let's assign our new person. You are absolutely on this. There we go. Nice. That's good news. Perfect. Now, I would love to have tea being farmed. I think that'd be fun. And also necessary. So I'm trying to get the streets going here, right? You can tell by what I'm doing that I'm really invested in getting these streets to look nice. Oh, I can't wait to get some of these. Oh. You think we gotta... I think that's worth having some stuff for. Spiritual structure. Oh yeah. Gotta buy a whole bunch of things. I love the large ones. There we go. Yes. See, look how pretty that is. Oh man, so good. Alright, large Torii gate. Let's... Oh my goodness. I'd worry about us being nickel and dimed to death, but, I mean, that's what it is. We're good. Ah, okay. So, definitely want those. Boom. Look at that. And I think we also need paper. But we'll get there. I added the brick down here because I thought, you know, if we're going to have charcoal kilns out here, I'd love to have properly placed something so that they're not overheating the ground and making it burn out and look horrible. And obviously, I haven't put up any lighting structures yet. Oh, hey, you know what? Looks like we're gonna just drop a bunch of coin. And these are, I mean, honestly, I just think the paper lanterns are the go-to for decorativeness. I just think it's good. Now, holding on shift, that's a big deal, right? Holding on shift allows you to place a few lanterns, and you can just continue to run around and place more lanterns where you go. I'm going to say that we need to be cautious about where we place some of them, just because I don't know what I'm going to have in some of those spaces yet. I guarantee you I'm going to have free space there. And I have chosen that this stays here, so let's go for that. And I do love that we've kind of incorporated our impure into the village, so that he naturally just kind of becomes a part of things. There's going to be a walkway going that way at some point. This I'm going to keep as kind of a part of the village that just got built into. So, yeah, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but is it fully sensible? Not entirely. That is a tough one right here. There we go. One of the problems is now, of course, I'm auto-running the whole time, which makes this a little tricky. Let's see here. Definitely want to be sure that we have lanterns coming down to our walkway to the beach. Probably want to have some structures down here too. There we go. And we'll use these as kind of our guiding lights for a village, right? So, guiding pathways. Alright, well, I say we go and finish building these up, and then we can do kind of a survey of what we're going to put in them. And let's see here. Most of the needs that we're going to have to deal with today are covered, except for healthcare, of course, which is a constant drag. I'm going to tell you what, I think that's the next thing I'm going to do for my tabs, is to get the healthcare stuff just isolated. It's such a pain in the butt, so I really want that one done. I would say, like, of all the jobs, healthcare is absolutely the most frustrating one. Because there's the jobs that you can assign people to do, and I do see her, we'll get her. The jobs you can assign people to do to just kind of support healthcare are not exceptional. They're like 300s. So it is really, you're solving it by making the potions, essentially. At least that's what I'm finding for now. I am interested in seeing if we can push that a little bit. And I would love it if we could have more than one workstation per tavern for the tavern job. But I get why there's only one. It's just unfortunate that we have to build so many taverns just to make it work, you know? Alright. I think it'd be nice to have like a tea house in one of these areas. Of course, I'm going to need to mass produce way more tea. Well's going to go. Not a good location for it anymore. Alrighty, so then we're going to here and we'll talk lighting. 13 of these is good. I think that'll make do. We'll make do with that. And our character will be starving in a bit, so let's go for that. Make sure we solve that. And again, I am holding down shift in order for me to be able to run. And also, so that I can just keep placing these and not have to reselect it every time, because that becomes really kind of an obnoxious thing to constantly have to place. To go in, select the decorations, go in, select, okay, select again, okay, select again. There we are. And I'm envisioning that as we finish up Sosogi's area here, that we're going to make something of the old shoreline, the western shore. Since the western shore used to be the fishing shore, but now I'm trying to make that part of my flyover shore. I'm thinking that we can... Ooh, alright. Thinking that we can turn that into like a decorative, maybe a quasi-temple, if you will. Okay, I think that's all of the lanterns. The blue box highlight is nice. It helps out a lot. There we go. It's already feeling more lively with that. Oh, hi. Okay, I'm sorry that I don't read your stories anymore. It's so far into the game at this point that I don't even read. Dude. Okay, well, looks like you are going to love working at the village over there. Stonemason station means you're going to be processing mining. Yes. Iron sands are very important. Thank you. Thank you for your service. 2,000 meals is not intimidating because we have an exceptional amount of backup food. And we can definitely put one more worker in there and we're gold. Alright, people, let's look into this healthcare job thing. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to do a mini temple thing over there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, look at that. Love it. Let's see the lighthouse in the distance there. This is a problem. I put that there because I was like, well, I mean, maybe it's worth having a fishing net over there. I mean, right? People would go there and maybe fish, but then why? Why would they go there? Oh, it's time to reconsider the placement of that. I think it is better to have the placements over here, obviously, right? All right, now with our day starting here, day 3, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna probably plan to move ahead rapidly on days and just go season by season quicker to allow growth. But I think also, I do want to plant some trees and stuff like that so that we can watch them grow as well. Man, people. Calabash bottles, I mean, obviously. Lotus root is such a big deal. So lotus root really is kind of like is like one of the big things. It's not enough. I'm probably gonna need, honestly, I'm probably gonna need to just have a worker making calabash bottles because it's so. I mean, it's such a needed thing. And it costs 2 bamboo per. I mean, honestly, I know how to solve this problem really easily. And tell you what, let's go do that real quick. Let's just get it over with. We're gonna eat up all of our bamboo in this thing. And then I think it's time for us to make more rope. Which is solvable with the fact that we have a crazy amount of grasses. But I do think that early on it's really necessary to have people gathering a lot of grass so that you can get a lot of straw. Because look how much, I mean, just look how much straw we have sitting around, making this place look gorgeous, right? Gorgeous. Now, with our ropage, oh, just, isn't that, that's 2,000 straw. Okay, I think we're okay. I think I'm going over the top. I'll be honest with you, I think one of the problems I have in this is that there are so many jobs, and there are just so many jobs that you have to juggle and reset and double check, and I clearly need to get a system down for that. And every time I do a major set of projects, I try to do as many in the seasonal divide as possible because I just know how long it takes to get those jobs back and reset. And part of it is the whole clicking and dragging thing, which I really hope that they update that, where we can just have a slider bar. That would honestly save me minutes per season. That adds up to a significant amount of time overall as a gamer, just making those changes. So I really hope that the devs are hearing that from people and are getting on that one, because I think that would be so helpful. Honestly, I'd love that for Medieval Dynasty too, because there's no slider bar for that either, and I think that would be humongous. Alrighty, well, now, obviously, with our vast collection of calabash bottles, let's go check out what we can get away with now. And I definitely will feed my people. My person, sorry. What is good for you to eat, boss man? I mean, we always kind of make him make do. Eat some tofu? Why do I have so much tofu? I must have been really into... Oh, wow. Whoa. I'm gonna tell you right now, feeding my character tofu is a go-to thing. Lotus root. The bane of my existence. 220. Absolutely. I mean, just 100%. It's just the thing we need to do. And just poisonous mushrooms and sake. I mean, the amount of sake that you get out of fighting enemies is pretty big. So I have not found myself needing to make a lot of sake. I definitely have had villagers making sake, as you saw before in one of the job switches. But I wouldn't say it's a significant number of people. Arrow? Maybe? I am gonna need to double check on what you all are doing. Because I'm not seeing that you're producing a lot of stuff to help us out. And look at that, we're magically at 4,000. Oh, yeah. I see what's going on here. Calabash bottles. Alright. What's the katana look like? 6? Okay. We have a problem because we don't have enough bamboo. Let's go solve that problem. Let's figure out where our traveler outposts are. You. Oh, it doesn't label them. Darn, that is so unfortunate. Alright. I think that's traveler outpost number 5. That's a negative. Go traveler outpost number 4 then. That's a negative. Bingo bango. I mean, this is a great area to build, honestly. Look at all this expansive space. Love it. And it's time to harvest bamboo. Oh, I'm sorry. That was really anticlimactic. I'm gonna try that again. Don't want to let people down. Right. Ooh, look at right there. There's a big collection of them. You ready for this? Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah. This is how you harvest bamboo. Let's get it. So satisfying. Honestly, if there's ever a moment where you're sitting in the game and you're like, oh, I do need a break, I'm getting so frustrated with all the busy work. You just come into a bamboo forest and chop the place down. It is so fun. I just find this almost therapeutic. Beautiful. Fun to do. Now, uh-oh, hey, gotcha. Haha, you don't need to fall before I chop you. You love the blur. Oh, you know what? Let's try a thing. Let's be in the field here. Let's be our guy. Ah, that's a fun one. I like that horizontal. Oops, yeah, give him a little time to recover. And this is, by the way, pressing V. I'm sure that you already knew that, and if you didn't, it's all good. That's cool. The hand animation's kind of fun. I mean, I didn't see that before. Oh, excuse me. The advantage of doing this with the sword as well is that it doesn't automatically chop down the base easily. I think it can. Like, can we chop down the base? Yes, good, we can't. That's the other advantage of it, is that if you have just the sword out, you can just chop down a whole bunch of these, and you don't have to worry about ruining the base of these things, so then they can grow back. So, essentially, good stewardship, right? Of course, getting stuck on these is a thing. Did I just make you fall over from looking at you funny? No. There we go. Back to our standard view. Oh, no. Thank you. Okay, well, let's check out the aftermath. How's our gathering been going? Oops, gotta chop this one too. Yes. Oh, that's so fun. I love it. There we go. Hey, what? Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Every once in a while we miss one. It's okay. Oops. There we go. Ooh, sharp. Dead. Shoot. Darn it. It was a combination of shoot and darn it. Doesn't sound the best when it's combined. Sharn it. There we go. Look at us go. Look at us getting all these things. And obviously a little extra grass while we're at it. It's fine. We can handle a little extra grass, right? And we are gathering up stuff. I suppose I could just hold down E. I wonder if the trick of shift works now. It doesn't work on this one. Okay. Alright. I kind of love the fact that you can tell what weather's coming as well, because I just heard the music change to the, Storm Day, which is fun. Oh, actually, yeah, it's kind of a nice, satisfying way to be chopping things down, right? It's fun to be chopping down trees in the middle of this rainstorm. An autumn storm. This autumn's been significantly stormy. Our last summer was nothing in comparison. Well, what's our running total going at? We're over 400 already, and that really didn't take too much time, and it was, oh man, so satisfying, honestly. So, yeah, I think this is the way to go. And obviously you've got Iwasake's got tons of bamboo trees you can take down. You do need to have, I think, better than the bronze sword to do this. So you need an actual katana, but not too big of a deal. Nice, look at that. So, we cleared this out, and... oh, I got this one way over here too. Okay. Nice. Look at that. All of that cleared gets us 546. Now, obviously, if you don't feel like chopping big ones down, you can just do this. With the smaller, because it still counts. And it's quick, and you don't have to pick things up, right? So that's an option you can have as well. Now we have 590, let's do a big dash into here. That gets a nice satisfying amount. The one problem you're going to run into is that it will cost you your katana. This is a master katana, which makes it last a lot longer. But it's easier to repair the simple katana too. Look at that. Now, I'm kind of curious. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So, I'll tell you what. If you were out here doing all this work and you're going like, oh, I don't want to keep traveling back to my village, well, guess what? You don't have to. You just make a repair stand, sit around out here with whatever you're gathering up, and go from there. Oh, bronze arrows. I don't need these 2 stones. Let's get that out of here. Oh, cool. Tree saplings are gone. I don't think I can trade. There we go. Now we're set. Alright, that's plenty. Let's get done with this. Nice. Now as far as calabash bottles are concerned, I think we'll be alright. Right? Oh my goodness. Well, that was fun though. Look at all that bamboo. Yeah, we're good. And now, of course, we also have another problem, which is that I am mass producing wood at a rate that is unnecessary, right? Like, it is unnecessary how much we're producing for wood. And it also makes me think that at some point here, like, probably nowish, we should probably consider our final bell and the final placement of that bell, which I do think is going to end up being the temple region. We did this village, which is our 3rd. We have one more for a 4th that's not really useful to build over there. We now have access to clay over here in Premium Conifer, which means that it's really just between these 2. And then it just becomes a, where do you love more? Do you love Aratane more? With the woods by the rivers here, which I think is a wonderful area to build, but limited in the amount of spaces you can have. Or do we prefer this area? And I'm going to tell you right now, this is just the... well, here, let's go there. Let us go there. Put a marker down. And let's bring the things it takes. Oh, wait, we need to finish reaching our Dynasty level 19. That's a little ways to go. Not bad. Build and craft new recipes. Well, I'll tell you what. I wonder how far I can get into doing this with just what we have. Oh, I'm not looking to craft a bunch of stuff. Okay, not enough stuff. Craft more, 100 experience. Perfect, let's do that. Let's do this. I mean, I don't know. Is this worth it? Yeah, why not? Everything is like small, incremental steps, right? But like, there's a lot of these things that we can just build. Initial XP of that. Let's go for there. 75, 50. All these things add up. Go. Armors. First time did I ever build this? Okay, never did. Good. Oh, cool. But linen, of course, and that's one of my problems. Ooh, I did already build that one. Makes sense, though. I can't imagine that I did this yet. Good. Steel and samurai. Ooh, boo, I already built the steel. Yay. Also, yeah. Boom. Fancy. I mean, I would love to wear this mask, but also I really love our hat, so yeah, not happening. Not happening. I like our hat the most. Alright, how's it looking so far? Progress is progress, right? Linen. See, again, that's exactly why the hemp farming is 100% necessary right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, did you just see? I can build a little bit of this. Let's do that then. Tell you what, why not? I mean, we've been sitting here wearing this old armor for how long now? I don't even want to think about the fact that we haven't taken it off in a while, but let's not get into that. That's a lot of linen. I'm not going to want to wear that samurai helmet because I love what we're wearing right now, so yeah, we can wait a bit. 11 more linen. Not bad. We're not that far away. Outfits. Oh yes, here we go. Get a bunch of these set up. Okay, 100 is worth it. 75 is adequate, but linen is like, ooh, wooden prayer beads? Fun. Peasant outfit. Can definitely do that. Refugee clothes, sure. We're just looking for stuff. Oh, I bet you I already made this one. I know I made that one. Oh, did I? Ah, of course not. Of course I did. Oh wait, you know what? What am I doing? I know that when you look at it, it just says whether you're going to get the experience or not. It says it by the thing. What am I doing? I'm sorry. Then let me point that out to you. That if you want to know whether you built the thing or not, it'll tell you. There you go. First time crafting was 100. Boom. So let's go to landfield seed bags. Can't do it. Don't have enough. Oop, first time crafting was? Really? Guess I never built that one yet. Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. No NOLA. Okay. Already did that one. That's okay. There we go. Look at all that. Oh man, look at that. How close are we now? 15 grand. And we obviously have a number of structures we could build too that would allow us to have some serious unlocks as well. 50. First time 50. We're looking for paper and debarked logs. Okay, well that's gonna be a thing. But only 75. So really, again, a lot of this stuff, not as much on the XP. And it's too bad that we can't get... This is worth 100. Oh, you know what? Blacksmith trading. Ooh, see, I've been thinking, like, well, what am I going to fill this space in with? Well, how about filling it in with the trade? Okay, so that means I just need to move that over a bit. That's unfortunate. Oh, I kind of got myself stuck with what I did here. Is there a bit of space here? Seems silly, but I could also just place it here, right? That's not bad. The shift one works. I love it. Okay, then what was our other trade structure? Tailored goods. Perfect. And both of the structures that I honestly didn't have a full clear plan for, like, well, what's going to take up the space here? Don't love that. And I do kind of want to have a market quarter, right? I do love the idea of there being like a markets quarter. I think we can get away with doing this here. There we go. Not bad. It's nice to have kind of like a structure here, and then we can place some more stuff out here. Journal goods trader. Oh, dude, this is gonna be perfect. What am I thinking here? This is great. And then we can have like kind of like a walk-in market area, right? Journal goods. I kind of love the idea of having like a market square and then an area that people walk from and to. So let's do this. Nice. Farming goods trading, fishing trading, food trading. Love it. So let's do that. Let's actually have... Ooh, I don't want that to be in the way of the walkway. So... Oh, shoot. Are you really going to be there? Oh, thank goodness I can move it. Sorry, Tosh. You are going to get moved. And this well would be better suited somewhere where there's, you know, a need for it, right? Alright. Food trade report. Oh, are you kidding me? Tosh. Tosh. Okay. Alright. Nice. Alright, let's do this. I don't know, that's exciting. I'm pretty happy about this. Alrighty, let's get into the pathway here. And obviously, I want this to follow the standard pathway. Ooh, I'm excited. This actually gets me, like, I'm really happy about this. I was wondering what to do with that area, and this kind of flowed together incredibly well. Serendipitously, I would say. And obviously, I've got a lot of pathways that go to not a lot of things, right? There we go. And then, I think we should probably consider going in this way. Go across this way, right? Maybe we can make this work. And I don't want to ruin... I don't want to get rid of that tree. I don't know, I just like having trees. See what we can get away with here. And we gotta start thinking, so... City Planner Plays, I love watching his stuff, and I kind of in the back of my mind, I'm thinking like, alright, what would he do? He'd talk about like arterial pathways, and he'd talk about if we're gonna have a market quarter, that market quarter, like this market quarter is clearly meant for foreigners coming in and traveling, right? Like this is very clearly set up for people coming to our village, not our village. So this can be okay as an entry point. It's not the main travel street for the residential area, which we could have smaller walkways. We would have arterial pathways that go into smaller pathways out. And in this setup, I don't know, it's just not... Since our... Oh man, I just wonder, because like... Be good, because this could be good for our people coming in to trade, right? That makes this a trade hub. Our people still need something, right? Like they need a space where they're getting resources from as well. And, I think we can get rid of this one. But you gotta imagine, like, what do you see as you enter, right? Like, if you're thinking about the organization of a city, what do you see as you enter that area? That matters. What do we see as we enter this area? So I love seeing a market with a significant amount of items here. And like this market is... Oh, rope. Okay, it is a big deal for our people, right? Now this one, obviously we'll change that up. We'll go somewhere with that. I don't know, I'm starting to like what's going on here. He's a mime. Huh. Alright. Anyway, we'll tell you what, y'all. We'll call it quits here in this episode for... It's been a long one here, and happy to spend the time with you. Looking forward to spending more time with you in the future. And I will be having some updates to my spreadsheets, things like that, and obviously look in the description for the current spreadsheet for the foods and things like that. And, you know, spoiler alert, tempura is the winner as far as what comes down to for food-wise. And fish is really the go-to meat ingredient, in my opinion. Or like protein ingredient. I don't think plants are going to win it. Just don't think there's enough vegetable meals that produce enough. I do think tofu's really good for your character, though, honestly. It's really handy. Well, with that, I'm going to finish up making my rope here, and I'll do some small updates to things and show you where things went to. I have to figure out where to put this workstation, honestly, because we kind of have an industrial area already, and that's gotta be thought through. Right, take care, y'all. Until next time.